Good morning, y'all. Nice cool morning here in Tennessee. About 73 on the thermometer, about 99 on the humidity. Just feel the water in there. It did rain yesterday afternoon. I was going to make a video yesterday. When I got home it was raining. Actually it rained on me all the way home. But I have, in between the crazy weather, mostly heat, I've managed to plant some tomatoes. They was about, I think it's a little over 20, no, it's a little over 40. There's 28 in that row. The second row had 20, and a few of them died from the heat. Just didn't make it. It's been really hot this week. We've been in the upper 90s, around 100. Have hit 100. Most of them survived. I've still got 40, I think there's 5 that died, so I've got, what, 43. They're hybrid tomatoes. But the point I was going to make here ain't the fact I planted tomatoes, it's where I planted them and how I planted them. This was my corn patch. I had 5 good rows of corn in here. Of course, you know, you watch my videos every year, my corn gets blowed down. Apparently I'm not allowed to have vertical corn. Our corn has to grow horizontal or twisted and piled up on the ground. But we'll still get good corn. It's rent, sorry. A little aggravating. You plant corn, it gets 6-7 feet high, and by the time you pick it, it's knee high. But I pulled the corn stalks up, and I always take my corn stalks, like I did here. I put them between the rows of everything else. Use them for mulch, use them to help hold the grass back. This year it was so dry, when I went to put these out, I couldn't till. I couldn't dig. That's typical clay soil in Tennessee. When it gets really dry, you're not going to break it unless you got a big piece of equipment. I came into where the corn was, and I pulled the corn up in 2 or 3 rows completely, stalks and all. And where the stalks was, it hadn't been walked on, and it was still soft where the roots was. So I was able to till it enough to get a roll started. I made 2 rows right down the middle, and I piled all the corn stalks to the side and let them rot and let them be mulch and eventually compost. I'm next to where my heirlooms was. It's done killed them. They're all brown. The heat's done took them completely out. I did manage to get my drip tape in. I have to say the drip tape has been a saving grace here. I wouldn't have anything left if it wasn't for the drip tape running water under the ground, because you just can't water this clay once it gets this hot. It'll get hard, it'll run off, it won't sink in, but the drip tape's under the ground, which is where the roots are. It'll actually make little wet spots if you let it run long enough. It'll come to the top. It's been a real handy thing. I just thought I'd throw that in there because I made a video about whether or not it would be good, but we're really finding some positives about it. I thought I'd make mention that you can throw your corn stalks and leaves and shucks and all that stuff to the side. It does make good mulch. It won't keep the grass down entirely unless you got a lot of it, but it will feed the ground. You're putting the nutrients back that the corn took out. It's a little mess at the end of the year, but if you plow like I do, I have to plow this clay soil and turn it. I just plow it under. It'll rot down by next year. I hope y'all having a good garden season. I hope the heat's not killed your garden off. You're still getting a lot of harvest. Y'all have a good weekend.